In conclusion, the outlook for the silver market in 2024 is predominantly bullish, driven by a complex interplay of industrial demand, supply constraints, and financial market dynamics. The persistent supply deficits, industrial solid usage, and technical indicators suggest that silver will continue to be a promising investment. This week's specials for Miles Franklin are 1 ounce 2023 silver Krugerrands only $3.10 over spot, along with backdated 10th ounce gold maples for only $29 over melt. We have weekly discounts, personal service by yours truly, one of, if not the most reputable, trusted company in the United States, and we have the largest inventory of precious metals I've personally ever seen. Once again, that's Slayer at milesfranklin.com. Now let's jump into the video. So yesterday, FX Street posted an article titled "Silver Set to Surge in 2024." So I'm curious to hear their reasoning, and I'm also curious to hear yours. What do you think silver's price will be by the end of 2024? Because remember, ending the year in November is the election, which I don't even have to say might cause a lot of chaos and disruption, because it will. That is a guarantee, which is only going to push people towards safe havens as they lose trust in the government, regardless on whichever side you're on. It's just going to happen. That always happens. So we know that that's going to be a huge issue, but there's plenty of other things that's also going to affect the price of silver. Regardless, I'm just curious what you guys think silver's price will be. Do you think it will break above 30, sit maybe 35, or do you think it's going to keep bobbing and weaving below this $29 to $26 range? Let me know in the comment section below. So, silver market continues to capture the attention of investors and industry stakeholders. Silver's unique properties, such as high reflectivity and excellent electrical conductivity, make it a critical component in numerous industrial applications, including photovoltaics and electronics. The Silver Institute's projections for 2023 highlight an industrial demand of 632 million ounces, underscoring the metal's vital role in modern technology. This robust demand and persistent supply deficits set the stage for an intriguing market dynamic as we navigate through 2024. So, factors influencing the silver bullish market in 2024. Several key factors are expected to influence the bullish outlook for silver in 2024. And by the way, there's several key factors, and there are several other factors that aren't key that a lot of people will overlook. But regardless, there are many different things, and every single situation that we could see or predict happening in the foreseeable future is all looking bullish for silver. It's not like all of a sudden the debt, the $35 trillion in national debt we have is going to start going away. It's not like everyone's going to start trusting the government again. It's not like banks are all of a sudden just going to start, resolving the problems of this corrupt financial system, with the dollar losing 98% of its purchasing power, and all these countries that are aiming nuclear wars at, nuclear rockets at each other are just going to start singing Kumbaya. Things are continuing to escalate, and it's almost in a situation that's impossible to fix. And it's not even almost in a situation that's impossible to fix. It is in a situation that is impossible to fix. There's either going to be like a huge global reset, there's already a power shift, but in terms of money, in terms of finance, there's going to have to be some type of global reset, whether it's a digital currency like the BRICS are creating, whether it's us resetting ourselves in some new digital currency. Some people are saying like it could be like CBDC, or you have USD coin for crypto, the US dollar coin, which tethers pegged to a dollar as well. It's another crypto. There's Ripple, which is controlled by central banks. There's lots of different options, but the whole point I'm saying is, regardless of what happens, there's a huge times are changing, right? There's a huge shift happening where our kids and grandkids are not going to grow up in the types of situations that we have. And that's just a fact. Not even talking about environmentally, but I'm talking about financially as well with a new system in place. I can't see the dollar existing for more than a handful of years. I just can't. I don't see how that's possible, especially now that most countries aren't even using our dollars anymore. Factors influencing the silver bullish market in 2024. And by the way, that's just my take. Could be a hot take. I could be completely wrong. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. I don't know. I'm not a financial expert. I'm just saying that's, in my opinion, what is going to happen. First, ongoing supply challenges, including the deficits reported in previous years, will likely to continue due to limited new mining projects and regulatory hurdles, particularly in significant silver-producing countries like Mexico. Notably, the Aya Gold and Silver, Endeavor Silver are expanding their operations, yet these efforts may not fully offset the broader market shortages. They definitely won't. We're talking about a shortage of over 500 million ounces in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, there has been a cumulative net supply deficit of 500 million ounces in the red. 260 something million ounces in 2022, another 100 and something million in 2023, then 2024 we set off to, they're predicting, I think it's like, it could even be above the previous year, which was like 190 million ounces. I think they were predicting it to be 140 million, but it was a lot higher than that. And then they thought that supply would be up 2%, production would be up 2%, but it was actually down 2% again. So it's not looking too good. On the other hand, we also see geopolitical unrest, especially in Latin America, could further strain supply chains, enhancing bullish sentiments. That's another thing. Like when COVID hit, you had, not only was there the mining sites affected, which a lot of them were just offline completely, but even beforehand, there was safety regulations, minimal workers, all the 6 feet distancing. Then there was the mines that are shut down entirely, which COVID hit hard in Mexico and Peru, which are the two biggest silver miners. These two countries alone produce around 40% or almost half of the entire global silver production, those two countries alone. So not only was there minimal workers beforehand, then the mines were shut down, and then when they come back online, there's minimal workers, but then you have all these borders and boundaries that are cut off, right? Because you have all the borders that are cut off, so there's supply constraints like we've never seen before, which put everything to a standstill. So you have that situation, which they're kind of reverting back to that, which with geopolitical unrest, especially in Latin America, could further strain supply chains, enhancing bullish sentiments. On the other hand, economic and financial indicators will also play a crucial role. The interplay between interest rates and silver prices will be critical, with the Federal Reserve maintaining a hawkish stance amid inflation concerns. The current economic environment, characterized by fluctuations in the dollar's strength and inflation rates, will undoubtedly influence silver's investment attractiveness. So then you have the technical picture. The technical analysis for silver in 2024 presents a highly bullish scenario. The emergence of an inverted head and shoulders pattern, a bullish indicator, suggests a solid upward momentum. And that's something to really take note of. This pattern, identified by a triple bottom, indicates significant potential for price increases. The price has already broken the neckline of these patterns and suggests a strong move to the upside. Now, we've already seen silver bottom out at what, like $27, like, you know, at prices that really should be taking note of. Like the past week proved a lot. We saw silver down to 20 something, started Monday, and was strong. And even with a correction, when it goes up, $1 plus within a day, it's comfortably sitting around $27. And that's been the moral of the story for a long time now, which is huge news. That's very big. We've never seen that before. It's always, if we ever see $29 silver, it shoots back down to like $23, $24, and it sits there. But we're seeing it stabilize a little higher, and then when it stabilizes above 30, who knows where we're at from there with that psychological resistance, with that psychological price point. And then we have the resistance levels we could talk about, which it says right here, a break above 30 would initiate a strong rally to higher prices, which I was literally just saying. The recent consolidation phase after the breakout provides a solid foundation for future gains, positioning the $25.85 level as a critical support zone for potential investors. These technical formations highlight the bullish outlook and offer strategic entry points for investors looking to capitalize on silver investments. These bullish patterns are also supported by the cup and handle formation on the yearly chart, which identifies 2023 as the inside candle. Therefore, a break above 30 would initiate a strong rally to higher prices. Then you have the conclusion. So in conclusion, the outlook for the silver market in 2024 is predominantly bullish, driven by a complex interplay of industrial demand, supply constraints, and financial market dynamics. The persistent supply deficits, industrial solid usage, and technical indicators suggest silver will continue to be a promising investment. Investors should closely monitor geopolitical developments and macroeconomic indicators, which could significantly impact the market conditions and silver's price. The technical patterns provide a hopeful narrative, encouraging strategic investments at key support levels to leverage potential market upswings. I like this article. It was a very roundabout way, just hitting each point, not going too deep into it. We don't even have to go into the conspiracies or price manipulation or price corruption. Just at the surface level, that's what it is, right? Silver's looking very nice. It's looking very strong, and the rest of this year could look very good for silver. This is the 1 year chart we could look at. So you can see that we're starting to sit at these higher prices, and it's not looking like before where it would bounce back and down and it would never break above this 25. Now we're sitting comfortably well above our recent resistance levels, which is huge news. That means there's this whole new formation happening. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Try to keep it short. We have some other stuff to talk about as well. So make sure you guys subscribe. I post daily videos, so if you guys want a chance to get newest, latest information in the world of precious metals, I got you. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.